Guys, let me tell you guys the agenda without any delay now. So the 7 parts. Part number 1, sales data visualization. I will be showing you guys a challenge. Then I will give you guys a pre-quiz. Then part number 2 is going to be Matplotlib introduction, line plot, and count plot. After that, part number 3, we will be learning about bar plot, histogram, and pie chart. So this is going to be our today's session. Okay. For tomorrow's session, we will be learning about Matplotlib box and whisker plot, scatter plot, and subplots. And part number 5, C1 introduction, count plot, and scatter plot in C1. So these all plots we are going to learn in our sessions. And by the end of this week, I will be giving you guys a challenge which we will be solving together again. And again, I will be giving you guys a post quiz, and that will be the wrap of this session. So this is going to be the agenda. And now, guys, here comes the AI tool of the week. And this time, AI tool of the week is ChatSonic. Now you guys can see that I'm using a dataset over there. There is a link of the dataset. I'm getting the dataset. Now everyone knows how to get the dataset, how to read a dataset over there in Python, right? Give me a sec, guys. Yeah. What just happened? Yeah. Give me the columns, everything. Let me just show you guys the actual main point. What are we going to look for? Can you see this? Can you guys see this? This whole chart, which got created with this line of with this much code. This whole chart, this visualization which got created. Let me show you guys more. This visualization. This is bar chart. The visualizations. This is known as box plot, which we are going to box plot / whisker plot, which we are going to learn tomorrow. Pie chart. This is what we are aiming for this week. This is what we are aiming for this week. This is what I am going to show you guys, that how we are going to learn this, how we are going to build them in a session. So did you guys got the idea of what we are aiming for, what we are going to do? Is this thing clear, everyone? Is this thing clear, everyone? Part number 2, we are going to learn about Matplotlib introduction, line plot, and count plot. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about Matplotlib. What is Matplotlib basically? So Matplotlib, guys, is a very popular Python library which is used to create the visualizations like graphs, charts, and plots. Now it helps you understand your data by, give me a sec, guys, give me a sec. Yeah, by turning the numbers into the pictures, whether you are working with simple data or advanced analytics. Matplotlib provides the tools to make your results visually appealing and understanding. Okay. So let's say I have a data set in front of me in the form of Excel sheet. I have a data set in front of me in the form of Excel sheet. And the same data I am having in the form of a chart. Which one I will understand faster and better? Which one will you understand faster and better? The data which is in the form of an Excel sheet, or the data which is in the form of a diagram, which is in the form of a chart? Which one you will understand? So what is Matplotlib is doing? It is providing you the tools to make your results visually appealing. It is providing you the tools to convert this void data into visually appealing and the understandable approach. You can just think of it as your art canvas for the data. Instead of showing the numbers in rows and columns, Matplotlib turns them into lines, bars, or the colorful shapes. This is what it do. Now, guys, here comes installation of Matplotlib. So how do we install anything? How do we install anything in Google Colab? How do we install anything in Google Colab? Can anyone tell me? I am asking about install, not import install. Matplotlib, pip install the name of the library, Matplotlib, and it will get installed. Now it is downloaded. How will I check the version? Now, if it is downloaded, how will I check the version of it? To check the version and install, to check the version of Matplotlib installed on your system, you can see the following Python code. How will I do it? First of all, because I have to use Matplotlib now, so I have to import it. Import Matplotlib, then I have to print matplotlib dot _version _. Then only I will get the version of Matplotlib. Installation version is clear? Installation version is clear? Installation version is clear? Good. Now, guys, here comes very, very important thing. The name is PyPlot. What is Matplotlib PyPlot? So Python now, in Python there is a PyPlot, which is a module within Matplotlib, which is a module within Matplotlib. Now it provides a simple interface to create a visualization. Now it provides a simple interface to create the visualizations. Think of PyPlot as your drawing toolkit. It gives you functions to draw lines, bars, and other shapes. So Matplotlib, it is a library. Inside Matplotlib is a module named as PyPlot, which is going to provide you the whole kit to draw your charts like line plot, bar chart, and any kind of charts. Now, how to use the PyPlot? If I want to get the PyPlot, I will just get it like that. I will write it down like import matplotlib dot pyplot as a PLT. As PLT, as a nickname I'm going to use, because matplotlib dot pyplot, a huge name, right? So PyPlot, Ankita, what is PyPlot now? Just see it like this. Matplotlib is a whole library. PyPlot is a module inside this library, and this is the module which is going to provide me the canvas, which is going to provide me the tools to draw my charts and everything which I'm going to create with the help of code. It is going to provide me the tools. This particular module is going to provide me the tools to draw the lines. It is going to provide me the functions to draw all those charts. And this is how I can get the PyPlot from the Matplotlib. And Matplotlib or PyPlot, writing this down will be very, very hectic because it is a big name. So I am taking it as a nickname, PLT. Now, till this point, now when you write import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, it loads a PyPlot module and all its functions into your Python program. Now, you can use its functions to create plots like plt.plot, plt.bar, and so on. What I told you guys in this particular part, what I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you guys a Matplotlib introduction, which I just showed. Then I'm going to tell you guys about the line plot and count plot. And line plot, how I'm going to create it with the help of plt.plot. I'll show you guys all functions, how they're going to get plotted. But these are the functions which I will get from here, from my PyPlot module. Now, what does this PLT? As always, if I am getting a library, if I'm getting a module, I'm just giving it a nickname. Just like that, I gave PyPlot also a nickname, which is PLT, a nickname for matplotlib.plt. Without the shortcut, you have to write out like this, matplotlib, pyplot.plot, like this. And with shortcut, just plt.plot. Both will do the same work, but the second one seems simpler. To write, to write, right, to write. Right, guys? Right, guys? It seems simpler than that, no? Now, the plot function, it is used to create these points on a diagram. It is used to create these points on a diagram. By default, it connects the points with a straight line. Actually, guys, have you ever solved these kind of questions in mathematics? So suppose these are my x and y points and I want to create a chart. How will I do? Let's do it, okay? X, y. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now, 1, 5. I want to plot this. This is my x and this is my y. How will I do it? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here the point will come. So this is my first point. This is my first point. Then 5 and 6. 5 and here is 6, second point. Then 7 and 8. Here. So these are my points. I created my points. Now just plot them together. This becomes my line plot. This becomes my line plot. It connects the point with a straight line. It connects the point with a straight line. I'm just creating a straight line. I'm just connecting these points with a straight line. And this is what my plot function is going to do exactly. Clear, guys? Clear with the logic, what it is going to do? Want to visualize a relationship or trend between the x and the y values. Now, everyone, I just want you guys to please go through this x and y point. I have just explained you guys with the help of a diagram. Now, everything now it is just given over here in the form of theory. I just want you guys to take 1 or 2 minutes and just read this out on your own. Okay? Please, guys, read the forward, guys. Yeah, I'm waiting. Matplotlib. Because Matplotlib, it is a powerful Python library for creating charts, graphs, and plots. It helps you turn the numbers into clear, visually appealing insights. Here's why it is used. Because it makes you understand the data better. Visualizations makes it easy to spot the trends and patterns in the data. Communicate clearly. Graphs and charts are more effective than raw numbers when sharing the findings. Versatile graph types. Create line plots, bar charts, scatter plots, histograms, and many more. Highly customizable. Adjust the titles, labels, colors, styles, and more for the personalized visuals. It is beginner friendly, simple to learn and use with advanced options as you progress. Seamless integration. Work well with libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and Cbot. And when to use and when not to use. You can use it when you want to show the trends, like tracing, like tracking the sales growth over the time. When you want to compare the data, like you want to compare how different students performed in the exams. When you want to find the relationships, such as studying how hours of practice affect the test scores. And when not to use, when you want the interactive charts, like use like the users click and explore. So these kind of interactive charts you will not be able to create with that. For that, we are having other libraries like Plotly. For quick and beautiful charts, Cbot. Cbot is the part of our syllabus, and we will be learning about it in a tomorrow session. For simpler and prettier visualization. For very large data sets, use big data tools designed to handle the huge amounts of information efficiently. If I am having the okay, this data set is having 1 crore rows. Okay, that is a very, very large data set. What if my internet will get crashed out? My Google Colab will not be able to handle that. My Matplotlib library will not be able to handle that, right? So for that, because it is a big data, so big data is a very different concept. So for that, there are very specific tools in the market which we can use for those kind of analysis, for those kind of data. Guys, let's quickly start with the plotting then. Let's start with your line plots. So guys, what is line plot? A line plot is the simplest plot. Okay, I'll be very slow now. Okay, Ankita? So guys, line plot. A line plot is a graph that connects the data points to the straight line. It is often used to show how a value changes over time or to display trends in the data. Now, example use cases are tracking the sales numbers over the month, monitoring the temperature changes during the day, like 12 p.m. temperature temperature is 30 degrees, 1 p.m. temperature become 32, like this. So it is having two things. It is having one x, it is having one y, right? Two things. So I can just plot down the points. I can just plot the points and just connect the dots. And my simple thing is ready. Comparing two or more data series over the same time period. That also I can do the thing. Because x will be the same, y will be changing. And why I'm using this to see the trends, patterns, or the changes in the data over the time. To compare the multiple data sets on a very same graph. And I do not want to use it when you do not have any logical connection, like categories like fruits or colors. Or for the larger data set when the graph might become cluttered. Like if my line plot is looking like this. If my line plot is looking like this, will you understand anything? Will you understand anything? Or if it is looking like this, sorry, something like this, will you understand anything? If it is too much cluttered, will you understand anything? No, right? No, right? For that, we can use some different kind of plotting. So line plot basically is the simplest plot which you can use to compare something. Clear, everyone? Going to plot a coffee shop sales over a week. Let's track the daily sales of a coffee shop over a week. X is day of the week, and y x is going to be the number of cups of coffee sold. Okay, great. This is going to be my days 1 to 7, and this is going to be my data sales. Okay, so guys, now what am I going to do? First of all, now I am just going to import Matplotlib. Some codes I will write down on my own as well. Let's take the days. Let me take it as a list only. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Copy sales. Just copy this now. Okay, done. Copy sales also I got. Run this. Correct. Now I want to do the plotting. What is the name of the function? Plot. So I will take plt dot plot. It is a function, so it needs a parenthesis. I want to plot days and coffee days. So just put days. X axis first. X axis is going to be the days, so that is why days first, and then coffee days. Now just put plt dot show show. Now enter. My plot is ready. My plot is ready. Should I add another color? Should I add a labels and all? Yes, we can do. I can even choose what kind of line I want to plot. This is same. This is simple solid line. What if I want a dashed line? I can do that as well. I can change the color as well with the help of customization. Now we will customize this particular plot. Now customizing line styles, colors, grid, and markers. Now Matplotlib allows you to style the lines to make your plot more informative and visually appealing. Now you can change the appearance of the line. This line, which you can see, the solid line, I can change it. This is solid line. This is a default one. I can change it to dashed. I can change it to dotted like this, and I can change it to dash dot line. I can customize the line colors. This is the default one. I can just use the name of the color and I can do it. And sometimes I want to get a very unique color. So what I can do now, I can just like, anyone tell me any unique color which is your favorite? Any unique color which is your favorite, guys? Tell me now any unique color which is your favorite. Tell me, guys. Turquoise, okay. Okay, turquoise. Hex code. I will just find out turquoise hex code. It will give me the hex code of that particular color which I have mentioned. Just copy it. Just copy it. This hashtag one is the hex code. Just copy it. And for now, I'm going to paste it over here and I'm going to put it for turquoise. And this is the color which I'm going to use in my plot this time. Okay. After that, I can also add the markers. Markers I will show. First of all, let me just take the same thing. This line only I'm going to take. I'm going to put it over here. Days, coffee. This is going to be exact same. Here, first of all, okay, tell me, which line you guys want? Out of these four, which line you guys want? Which line you guys want? Solid, dash, dotted, or dash dot? Dotted? For that, just put line style. Just put line style is equals to double hyphen. Now, color, I want turquoise now. This is the hex code. Copy this hex code again. Here, put a comma, put color is equals to commas, hex code. Hex code done. Go on Google, put any color and put hex code. You will get the hex code immediately. Okay, Sudha? Go on Google, put the color name and just mention hex code. You will get. Now, just get it. Can you guys see this? The line became dotted and the color is turquoise. I can change this color to anyone. Like I am having the color name as Celeste over there from Ankita. So what I'm going to do, instead of turquoise, I'm going to make it Celesta. Which Celesta you are talking? Okay, so the Celesta, I am getting the hex code like this. I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to change the color to this. Now, if I will do, I will just get the Celesta color, but this is very, very light. Let me just make it as my favorite one. Centrala. Okay, what's that color? Lilac. Let me make it lilac. Dark one. This is the hex code. Oh, double hashtag, sorry. If hex code will be wrong, you will not get the answer. Okay, so now it became a dark lilac color. No, for every color, if I will put black also, it will give me. For black also, there is a hex code. This is the hex code of black. If I want to put an arrow in the line, Nitish, are you talking about if you want to put an arrow in the line style in this plt.plot?
At
Like at the end.
at the end, which so direction?
Okay, like that. Okay, I think there is. I don't think there is a line style like that. Instead of that, you let me just check if arrow style will work over there. Otherwise, I will tell you guys with another part if arrow style is working. Let me just check, huh? Okay, arrow style if it works over here. Okay, arrow style will not work over there. Okay, with plot function it will not work. It is annotate work because arrow is kind of an annotation because arrow is works like cursor now. Arrow is the shape cursor and cursor we denote as an annotation. So it works under another function known as annotate. So in this though it will not work. And annotate is not the part of the syllabus basically, but if we will get a time, we can discuss that part on Wednesday session. Will that be okay? Will that
Yes,
be
ma'am.
okay, Nitish?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Now, if you guys will see, now there is one part pending. I've showed you guys this customizing line style. I have showed you guys the color, but this marker I haven't showed. This marker I haven't showed, right? So now, if I will just put marker as well. Now, which marker you guys want? Circle, square, triangle, star? What do you guys want? Tell me. Star? Just put a star there. Wherever the point the line is getting joined, there will get a star. That is the marker, the actual point from where the line is getting passed. That will come as your marker point. And now more customization if I want to do. If I want to add the X label, Y label, like we create over there in notebooks now, X label and Y label, extra marks we used to get for them. Like X label, I am going to put as a days of the week. Y label, I'm going to put as the, yeah, Y label I will put as the cup, yeah, coffee cups sold. Now, guys, one more thing which I want to do, but first of all, to see this x-axis and y-axis labels. Now, I want to do one more thing which is known as title. I want to give the title to this diagram. How will I do it? With the help of the title function. Now, this plot says coffee sales over a week. Spelling mistake. So this is the name of the plot now. And now one more thing, let me show you guys right now. PLT.grid. That depends upon if you guys want to do, if you guys don't want to do. With this PLT.grid, now this kind of lines will be over there. It just looks visually very appealing to me. So that's why I'm just showing you guys. If you want, you can just add the grid. If you don't want, you can skip that part. So this is how we do customization of line plots. Is it clear, guys? So I'm already having, let's just add one more thing, which is known as T sales. Which is known as T sales. I'm going to take this only. Same code. I'm going to put it over here. Here I'm going to just add the T sales as well. Okay. Now, here this plotting part just did now. Just check this thing. Put it over here. I'll show you guys what changes you have to do. Let me complete this now. Let me complete this, then I'll give you guys the break. Let me complete this first now. Part 1 or part 2 only we haven't completed yet.
Ma'am, we have to put the tea sales, right? Next to coffee sales.
Yes, you're correct. Now, how? Why will I do that? Okay, coffee sales is done. If I will just run this, I'm getting the coffee sales, but I want the tea sales also in the same graph. What will I do now? I will just create one more plot. I'll just create one more plot. Here, instead of coffee sales, I'll put the tea sales color. I'll just make it the dashed one. Not dashed, dotted one. I'll change the color to this. I'll make as O, marker O. Okay. Everything is done now. Just give me a second. This X label, Y label, this things will get changed. Yeah. Okay. So this is my copy sales. This is my copy sales. Okay. And this is my T sales. Done. Now title and all I will just change days of the week. Coffee and tea cup sold. I'll just do like that. And coffee sales versus tea sales over a week. I'll just make it like that. Now just see this. Are you guys able to see the difference between them now? Are you guys able to see the difference between them now? How you're getting the difference between them? Just by writing, just by manipulating this code. Just by manipulating this code. What I did, I just added one more line, plt.plot. In that, instead of copy sales, I just put a T sales. I just change the color and so that it will just look a little distinguishable. And then I just change my X label, Y label, and title. Right? Because my plot is getting changed. Because now there are two plots. According to that, I want my X label and Y label to get shown. Nothing else I did. Now you guys tell me, is this thing clear or not to you all?
Ma'am,
Is this thing
so
clear or not?
ma'am, in the first line, we put that as a coffee sales, right? Why shall we put the tea sales in the next to it and then put it as such? No, you put that
Yeah.
as a coffee sales, right? That is a one like separate entity.
That is not an issue to me. Just put tea sales first and coffee sales then. That depends upon you how you want to do it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But we have to put the two.
Copied. Okay. Here I am just going to do one thing. I am adding label. Just see what this label is going to do. This is tea sales, na label tea. This I am putting as label coffee. Nothing is happening right now. How will it happen? You have to put plt.legend. The moment I will put plt.legend, you guys will be able to see this. You guys will be able to see this legend over here, which is showing that this label T, that this line is showing the T sales and this line is showing the coffee sales. That is legend for you guys. That is legend for you guys. And if you want to use a legend, you have to put the labels. You have to put the labels while plotting. If you will put the labels, then only legend will work. And we'll show you guys over here something. Clear, everyone? Give me a second. 50-30. So this first one is showing 50-30. Do you want me to show this 50 and 30 point in? So that was what only I was asking now before.
Yeah. I couldn't understand. Sorry.
Okay, no issues. So for that, you have to do a for loop. You have to do a for loop for that.
Okay, we will proceed, ma'am.
You don't want me to show that?
No, ma'am, because I don't want to deviate from the subject. No.
No issues. Okay, but and guys, here is the example which I promise I will prepare in the break. So guys, what I have done over here, till this point it is same, and this part also it is same, but in between I have added one thing, that is your for loop. So for T, I have added each and every detail also over there in the comments. Label for T, I'm thinking I and J, and I'm using the function for days and T sales. So it is going to loop through each day, which is getting as I, which I'm taking as I, and corresponding T sales value, which is J. So plt.text, what this text will do, it will draw the text on the chart at a specific position, which I will. So I want I what? Loops through each day. J plus 1, yx. Value slightly above the marker. Can you see this? It is just slightly above the marker, plus 1, so that it will avoid the overlap with the marker itself. strj, it is converting the numeric value into a string for display. ha, horizontal alignment. Center, because it is converting the text horizontally with the marker. BA means vertical alignment, that means bottom. It is placing the text just above the point. It is placing the text just above the point vertically. See, guys, center, can you see this? Above the point, it is coming in the center, na? And BA, vertical alignment. It is coming as vertically just above it. That is HA and VA over here. That is HA and VA over here in action. Then done. Then it is what? Font size. This is the size. If I will increase the font size, it will also. I don't want to do that, but let me just show you guys that. Can you see? Yeah, I know it is absurd. If I will make it like 0.1, you can't even see that. You can't even see that. It is that tiny. 5. The half size of this. If I'll make this like where it went. 15. It will be bigger than that. Okay, got it? I'm having an additional example of the line plot. Creating the trend lines revenue growth over a year. Real world example is you're analyzing monthly revenue for your online store over a year and want to predict the future performance. Steps to add a trend line. Data, x-axis months of the year, y-axis monthly revenue, 5,000, 5,200, 5,500, 5,700, 6,000, 6,200, and so on. This is my monthly revenue. And Second thing which I want to do is I want to use a trend line over here. So for that, I will be showing you guys one more function now. You have to fit a line through the data points to show the overall revenue growth rate. And what you have to do interpretation as well. We have to do interpretation as well. The trend line shows that the revenue is steadily increasing and can help you predict the next month's earning also. Next month's earning also. Okay, okay, let's do that. Now, guys, let's do one thing. Let me just get the import numpy as NP for that. Just see how I'm going to do it, okay? Because the months of the year, I don't want to write down each and every month. 12 months, I don't want to write down as a list. So what I will do, I'll just do months is equals to list with the help of range function. That is why I'm using numpy 1, 13. Now take the revenue. For revenue, though, I will just copy this. Okay. Let it revenue done. Now I want to calculate the trend line. Z is equals to numpy NP. I will take it with the help of polyfit because it will create a polynomial. Months, comma revenue, comma 1. Why? Because I want a straight line. 1 is for a straight line. Now, what I have to do? P is equals to anything you guys can take. NP dot poly 1D because I am having only 1D array. So poly means polynomial, 1D means one dimensional. Inside that, just pass Z. And now you will get your trend line. Just get the trend line like this is equals to P on what you want to put. Months. Done. Now plot. PLT dot plot for months revenue. Just take something like marker as marker. Let's take it as O. Label, let's take as monthly revenue. Color, okay. Monthly revenue, color, okay. Now PLT dot plot because I want to compare my trend line and I want to compare my revenue. How my trend is going and how my revenue, my actual one and the predicted one, both I want to get. So this is the actual and this is one which I'm getting as predicted. This is my trend line. This PLT dot title and all, let me just put. Revenue growth over here, X label, Y label, it's like that. And now you guys can see this thing. You make it the color as, let me make it like this only. I want a light color to get the distinguish, so that it will get distinguished. I want it as sky blue. I want it as black. I want this color as sky blue. Distinguishable I want, na? Now see, distinguishable colors. Okay. I will come to that point also. I will come to that point now. Okay. Now you guys must be confused that mom, what is this? What is this Z and all, right? What is happening over here? What is this polyfit function? Everyone must be confused. Now guys, what is this? What is this? What is polyfit? Okay, so before that, before I will tell, can anyone tell me what is a polynomial? Anyone have any idea what is polynomial? What is linear term? And here we are using polyfit. Polyfit. And here I'm taking x. This x is months. This is y revenue, and this one. So basically, this polyfit is having x comma y comma 1, right? What does this mean? That means it fits a polynomial of degree 1. This line fits a polynomial of degree 1. Polynomial of degree 1. That is a straight line of best fit through the data points. Acha, anyone knows about this? Y is equals to mx plus c. Yes, a straight line. Anyone knows this equation? Y is equals to mx plus c.
Slope.
Yes, slope. This is z. This is z over here. This is a straight line equation as well. This is a straight line equation as well. This is polyfit indicating over here. And this thing, it is converting the coefficients of my straight line of my equation into a function that you can use to compute the fitted y values. And this thing, this p months, it is going to calculate the predicted. It is going to calculate the predicted, the thing which I was saying. This thing, this first thing which is getting plotted, this is actual. This is actual, which I have the data. And this thing, this is one which is getting predicted for my months. This is what which is getting predicted. So basically, this plot is telling me actual thing, the data which I actually have versus the predicted data which I got with the help of trend line versus the predicted data. Now is it clear?
Ma'am, that
Now
means
it's clear?
this can be used for our market analysis also, right?
Yes,
Then
yes. This thing we use for the weather forecastings too. Because actual data that we get afterwards. After that day gets over, then we get the actual data that, yeah, okay. But the predictions we get before, okay, tomorrow it is written over there on the internet that there is 90% chance of getting rain. How we are getting that is prediction. And when it will be tomorrow, okay, at the time 12 p.m. so they were saying that it is going to rain, 90% chances, but it is not raining, it is sunny. That time I'm getting the actual thing. Actual versus the predictions. That is what I'm getting with the help of this. Is it clear?
ma'am, so everywhere we have to use this polyfit only, right?
For now, yes.
No, not for
If
this.
there
You are
will be-
telling about the like prediction of like weather
No,
or my
it's not
market.
like that. It's not like
Ah.
that. Everywhere you are going to use this. There are multiple more things also. But for now,
Okay.
for this particular part, polyfit was the best fit. So I told you guys about that.
Okay.
If I will be, if there is any other example which I should tell you, I will let you guys know another functions. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.